Hey everyone. Wow, what's this? This is 3 videos in one day? For my small YouTube audience, the few people that still watch my videos. Oh my gosh, that's like totally unheard of. Well, this video will probably be the last one for today, and it's about the jobs I've had. I've had maybe 3, 4 jobs, most of which I got through the school, and they were all paid. And anyways, let's get started. The first job I had was it was I'm trying to think. There's 2 of them that start about the same time, but I got I got my first job through a program at the school. I forget what it was called, but workability, that's what it was called. And I worked at the Felton Library. I just did due date cards and just filing cards, and it was a real boring, non-entertaining job at all. I mean, it's a job you do if you don't want to be talked by, you don't want anyone to talk to you. You know, it's just, I just didn't want to do that, so I stuck that out for maybe 3 months, and I just said, this job just isn't for me, and I can't do it. So then they got me a job through the, through the through this high school library, which I actually really liked. It was totally different. I just checked out books and I returned books to the shelf, and when I wasn't doing that, I was actually doing IT stuff around the school. I actually know a bit about computers, and I actually knew more than the guy that they hired to do IT, so people would say, oh, I don't ask the IT guy because he doesn't know anything, but Jamie, he put his finger right on it. That always made me smile because I really never went to school for any of this stuff. I taught myself everything I know to this date. Well, I did kind of cheat. I did watch a couple. No, I did read some manuals and stuff, but other than that, everything's self-taught. I did that for a school year. And when I wasn't doing that, I even snuck in a little bit of playing of RuneScape over in the computer lab, which is across the way. So, yeah, that was a fun job. I really missed that one. And about the same time, I got a summer job through one of the teachers. When he was out there going on his summer trips, he needed someone to watch his aquaculture classroom. So I did that. I did that for 6 years. Or 6 summers. And I pretty much, you water a lot of the plants, you feed all the animals, and you do weed whacking and just various other odds and ends that need to be done around the classroom. That was fun. I mean, a couple years he gave me a couple students to help me, but the 2 of the kids he gave me that helped me just weren't really good. They were real lazy, and they would turn on the TV in the classroom, and they would just not really do much of anything unless I was around. Just not really people I would want. And he gave me someone else that was really good. He'll actually come in on dates he wasn't supposed to and do a lot of the work for me. And at first it was kind of frustrating because I would never see him. I would think that he was never coming, and and after I kind of blew up on him, he told me it was a little bit different. He was actually doing stuff behind my back. So, anyways, oh, there's one more job I just can't think of it. There are 4 of them, but I can only think of 3. And I worked at Safeway for 3 years. I worked there from June 8th, 2012 to October 17th, I think, 2015. Just recently, I quit. It was fun. I was a courtesy clerk, and that means you just bake groceries, you do cleaning, you do go backs, and you do sweeping the floor and retrieving cards. I know this doesn't sound like a very good job, but I actually enjoyed it. And a lot of people say that the job sucks because of the customers. Well, the customers weren't really that bad. I mean, I never really had a problem with them. I mean, except for the odd the hot, the odd customers. And I also did a couple different positions. I did deli. I did that for maybe 2 months, and I stepped down from that because it was just like what everyone said. It was not very good, and it definitely wasn't for me. I couldn't keep up with it, so it's just as well that I left. And I did variety, which means I stocked GM aisles, which means non-food stuff like the health, just mainly with healthcare aisle. And I stepped down from that too because I just didn't want to deal with ordering and then dealing with stuff that doesn't come in. Other stores outbid you, and it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. So, although if I would have stuck it out, I would have been making $16 an hour because I would have been the GM manager. But that's a lot better than $9.30. That's what I was making when I quit. And the reason I quit is because I needed some personal time off. I needed a lot of personal time off because I don't really want to announce it outside and on the internet, but I just needed a bunch of time off, and I figured out I shouldn't have too hard of it. It shouldn't be too hard to find another job that made about the same. I'm actually half tempted after everything's all said and done with, why I needed time off was to actually go back. It was a good job, and I got medical after. Open enrollment is in late, around maybe August, and you have to work there for 6 months before then. So if you might just have to wait 6 months before you get medical, or maybe even a year, depending on when you got hired. But anyways, that's that, and don't know if anyone's gonna have interest in this video, but it's something I wanted to, do, and I am starting to dry up. So if anyone has any suggestions, feel free to drop me a line. Comments are the best. Okay, over and out.